When I think of robots, I usually think of my Roomba or Elon Musk or something. But after seeing the robot girlfriend at CES, I started going down a rabbit hole of sexy robots and realized I have not been giving them enough credit. That's why today I'm ranking the baddest robots on the Hear Me Out scale. We'll start with the most normal pick and end with the one that's probably gonna start the robot uprising. As always, the only thing I ask of you is to hear me out. Love is a Nexus 9 replicant from Blade Runner 2049 and is easily going to be the most normal baddie on this list. Trust me, it's all downhill from here. She's actually not just a baddie, but a bad guy and the right-hand woman to the main villain of the story, Neander Wallace, better known as Morb from Morbentine. Love is part of a newer generation of artificial humans that has heightened strength, speed, and combat skills, but is designed to be obedient and incapable of rebellion. That sounds like the type of girl I've been looking for. What's cost again? She was also the first replicant to be called a Blade Runner and hunted down any threats to Morb from Morbentine like a good robot. She will totally kill your enemies and worship you as soon as she's done. Mom, get the credit card ready! Love is most definitely a baddie. CES always has cool new inventions, but 2024 stood out to me with its AI robot girlfriend that, if you will remember, kinda started my deep dive into this whole list. This robo-baddie was designed by a Chinese company, EX Robotics, and it is definitely EX, not X, because this girlfriend can never leave you. She was designed to simulate the emotional connection, complex conversation, and even physical interaction that a normal girlfriend would, except with less complaining and much less expensive than a real girlfriend. Not to mention, this robot is curvy in ways all of you are probably never going to experience. So you'll need to figure out whose card to use for this one. Not mine. Probably mine. Just some words of wisdom when you do get her. Make sure not to stick around when she completely undresses or your hard drive may turn into a floppy disk. And this model doesn't have any support for floppy disks. We are past that technology, I think. So long as you're prepared with a hard drive and mom's credit card, the CES AI girlfriend is a baddie. 2 weeks ago, I went over the twins from Atomic Heart in my video about the baddest video game characters. Go watch that if you haven't seen it. It's amazing. But when going over the baddest robots, I don't think I can reasonably skip these baddies as an entry. There are two of them anyway, so it only makes logical sense that they get 2 spots for 2 separate videos. That aside, these robot ballerinas are kinda like Love. They're robot, hot, and serve as bodyguards and assassins to the big baddie of the story. A different kind of baddie. The man's name is Dmitry Hey Siri, how do you pronounce this word? Sechenov. Okay, I totally knew. Anyways, this man's name is Dmitry Sechenov, and if I ever get the opportunity to meet this man in-game, you bet your ass I'll be shaking his hand and thanking him from the bottom of my heart for what he has done here. Now, just imagine the voice of the fridge, body of the twins. Atomic Heart 2 don't let us down because these twins are baddie. And Fanny from Robots, not a baddie, right? Wrong! 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 And this is the dude that got named Copper Bottom? Designers 1, writers 0. And Fanny plays the loving mom figure, and I don't think they could have done this role better. Through the movie, she supports the central theme of accepting and valuing older technology, which, if this is what old technology looks like, I'm perfectly happy right where we are. I don't need to upgrade to the Aunt Fanny Pro Max Ultra when the one I have now is perfectly fine. I think Aunt Fanny is certainly a baddie. EDI, the Enhanced Defense Intelligence, is an AI who was created to control the Normandy SR-2 in Mass Effect 2. Then everyone realized how clearly bad this AI was. And by the time Mass Effect 3 came out, she was an official crew member. I gotta say though, not sure what the plan here was, but she definitely wasn't helping any of the guys on board to stay focused. Like, how can I be expected to walk, let alone fly, when that is standing next to me? Edie is one of the most beloved characters on the franchise and on, of course, Rule 34. You goddamn freaks. But honestly, this is exactly what they want. It's good marketing and it's definitely worked on me. I think I might just skip straight to Mass Effect 3 for the story, like the rest of us. Totally. Edie is a baddie. Maria from 1927's Metropolis is actually two characters. One's a good girl, although she's actually pretty bad herself, and gives inspirational speeches about peace between upper and lower class people. She's sweet and hopeful and good with kids. Great wifey material. Not what we're here for. The other Maria is the robotic opposite of the human, meaning she's bad down to her core. Baddie Maria is sent to cause nothing but chaos, leading people to rebellion that nearly destroys Metropolis. She also seduces and manipulates the wealthy elite, causing the walls of society to collapse. Maria represents the corruption of technology and the dangers of propaganda, but those hips are the only dangerous things I see. I wouldn't want propaganda that. You already know that if she could start an uprising and collapse the elite, Maria is 100% a baddie. Arcee is one of the most iconic Transformers who was a baddie back in 1984, where she really turned into this really sexy futuristic car, and she's still a baddie now with the rise of the beast. Except this time, she's just a motorcycle? I mean, I don't mind. That just means that I'm the only person who gets to ride her. And plus, at least some things don't change. Now, I don't know if or how this would work, but if anyone finds a way, woo! Count me in, because Arcee is a baddie! Before we get into the craziest baddies on this list, I had to skip a bunch of good picks to make this video a reasonable length. So let me know if you wanted to see anyone else, and I may revisit this topic. If not, comment what you want to see next time, subscribe while you're down there, and send this to a friend who gets 0 baddies. They need it. Now, back to the list. Bunnie Rabbot from Sonic is a cybernetically enhanced baddie and the second hottest bunny out there. She's curvy, sleek, and metallic with a flirtatious southern charm that's just irresistible. On top of this, one excessively thirsty fan actually already brought Bunnie Rabbot to live action because they just couldn't wait. Okay, yeah, I see why they did that now. Wow. Okay. And on top of it all, part Bunnie's character design is that she has superhuman grip, but also her hands can be surprisingly gentle at times. Okay, when does Sonic 4 come out? Damn it! We won't be seeing more of her anytime soon, but Bunnie Rabbot is a baddie. Morgan from Morgan is a story about a bioengineered child who turns on her creators. Who turns on her creators. Morgan is played by Anya Taylor-Joy, and there's nothing else here to say because Anya Taylor-Joy is a baddie. Dot Matrix is a C-3PO counterpart in the iconic 1987 Spaceball. This is a gold-plated, sassy, overdramatic, and mother-like bodyguard that protects and simultaneously roasts the other members of the crew. She's also handily equipped with a built-in Virgin alarm, so if you've ever needed one of those, she's your girl. Let's just hope there's a snooze button on that thing. The face is creepy as hell, but I think on a day where I'm feeling really down bad, it might just work. Dot Matrix is a baddie. Karen 2.0 appeared in SpongeBob episode 171 Part A and seriously made a lasting impression. Not only does she have a nice blue color, but she's also leagues curvier than the original. It's ironic. Karen 2.0 is the flat screen, but the 1.0 is the only flat one here. Plankton definitely learned from his mistakes and impressed us all the second time around. Good job, Plankton. Karen 2.0 is a baddie. And those were the baddest robots I could find. If I missed any or you have any ideas on what I should take a deep dive on next, let me know. See ya.